Good day, YouTube. Today we're doing just a bit of a quick fun comparison video between Manjaro 21 on the left hand side versus Kali Linux, the 2022 version on the right hand side here. So I will firstly mention they are actually both running on the KDE Plasma desktop environment. Now in terms of apps, a little bit of a difference here. So you've got your standard apps here for Manjaro, graphics, internet, multimedia, office, but the difference for Kali Linux is the fact that it's got hundreds to thousands of applications because it is an IT security or software penetration testing tool or operating system in its own right, so you're going to get a lot more things, and they're quite categorized there: reverse engineering, exploitation tools, DAC tools, for ethical crackers, hopefully would be the terminology there. Only use it on your own stuff to make sure that your own servers are working fine. Don't ever use it because it would be illegal to use it on, say, a Visa website or something. Now, let's see. So let's have a little bit of a further look at the desktop interfaces. So like I say, the Plasma desktop environment's there. That's all fine. Right click. Oh, I'm enjoying the dark mode there for Kali Linux. That's always good to see. If we jump into the side of it a little bit and have a look at the file manager, now the de facto standard for all KDE Plasmas is the Dolphin file manager there. I'm just really enjoying what Kali Linux is doing with both the dark mode and the really cool color icons and sets there. So a little bit more customized than the slightly more default stock standard Manjaro one there. Let's jump into the back end and see what we can see in terms of kernels and things like that there. So we are running on the 5.15 kernel for Manjaro. Now I'll just quickly say that Manjaro is actually running on the Arc backend, so the Arc Linux backend there. So it's a rolling release, whereas Kali Linux is running on the backend of Debian. So it's you could say not older, but more stable. And you've got older, more stable version in. So definitely going to be a little bit older, but not by much, actually. That's doing really good. So the 5.14 kernel. So just 0.01 of a kernel difference there. So that's good to see, even though it is Debian. I didn't actually expect that, and I did forget that Kali Linux tries to keep it fresh with a later kernel. So much of a muchness there, which is good to see. Nothing to worry about. Then last but not least, always take these values with a grain of salt, but let's have a look at the CPU and RAM usage on boot up. So CPU is both really idling out there, so not too bad there. Now in terms of the RAM on boot up, we're running at about 660 megabytes of RAM on boot up for Manjaro at the moment, although certainly can fluctuate, like I say, take it all with a grain of salt. Whereas Kali Linux running it a bit more, so in fact about 100 megabytes more at 760 megabytes of RAM. Probably the reason for that is really the nice, fun customizations, the coloring, everything else there. So probably expected to be even a little bit more, even though it's got a slightly older kernel. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe, hit that like button, and I do hope to see all of you guys there in the next one. Cheers.